Hello students, today you will learn about lowest common multiple from chapter 3. Let's start the topic. First we will see the definition of lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple or LCM of two or more given numbers is the lowest of their common multiples. Or in simple words, the smallest common multiple of two or more numbers is called lowest common multiple. So LCM can be done by three ways. 1. Listing method. 2. Prime factorization. 3. Common division method. Let us first discuss about the listing method. In listing method, we can list the multiples of the numbers and identify the least common multiple. Look at this example. Find the LCM of 4 and 6. Let's first try to solve this question using listing method. So first we will list the multiples of 4 and 6. The multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and so on. And the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 and so on. Now we will identify the common multiples of 4 and 6. So the common multiples of 4 and 6 are 12, 24 and so on. So now we will write the smallest common multiple among these common multiples. The smallest or lowest common multiple here is 12. So the LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. This is the listing method to find the LCM. Now let's solve the same question using prime factorization. In this method, we will first find the prime factors of 4 and 6 separately. Let's first do the prime factorization of 4. So we will find the smallest prime factor which can divide 4 exactly. We know that 4 is exactly divisible by the smallest prime factor 2. So we divide 4 by 2 and we get 2 as the quotient. Now since 2 itself is a prime number, it is divisible by 2 only. So when we divide 2 by 2, we get 1 as the quotient. So the prime factorization of 4 is done. The prime factors of 4 are 2 and 2. Now we will do the prime factorization of 6. So we will find the smallest prime factor which can divide 6 exactly. So when we divide 6 by 2, we get 3 as the quotient. Since 3 is a prime number itself, it is divisible by 3 only. So when we divide 3 by 3, we get 1 as the quotient. So the prime factorization of 6 is done. And the prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3. Now we will represent 4 and 6 in terms of their prime factors. We can write 4 as 2 into 2 and 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Now here we can see only one time of 2 as common. So in the last step, to find the LCM of 4 and 6, we multiply the common factor 2 with the uncommon factors 2 and 3. And when we multiply 2 into 2 into 3, we get 12. So the LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. And this is the prime factorization method to find the LCM. In common division method, you have to divide the numbers together by its smallest prime factor. But if any number is not divisible together by the common number, we have to just bring it down as it is. Now let's solve this example using common division method. Find the LCM of 20, 25 and 30. Here in this question, we will find the prime factors of these numbers together. We will write 20, 25 and 30 in a row separated by commas. Now we will divide the numbers by the smallest prime number which can divide at least one of the numbers exactly. So here we will divide by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. But 25 is not divisible by 2, so it is brought down as it is. And 30 is divisible by 2, so 30 divided by 2 is 15. Now again we need to find the smallest prime number which can at least divide one of the numbers exactly. So again we divide by 2. When we divide 10 by 2, we get 5 as the quotient. And since 25 and 15 is not divisible by 2, we bring them down. Again, we need to find the smallest prime number which can at least divide one of the numbers exactly. So the next prime number 3 can divide 15 exactly. So we divide by 3. Since 5 and 25 is not divisible by 3, we bring them down. But 15 is divisible by 3. So when we divide 15 by 3, we get 5 as the quotient. Now again we need to find the smallest prime number which can at least divide one of the numbers exactly. So we divide by the prime number 5. When we divide 5 by 5, we get 1 as the quotient. When we divide 25 by 5, we get 5 as the quotient. And when we divide 5 by 5 again, we get 1 as the quotient. Now we have 5 as the dividend and it is a prime number. So we will divide 5 by 5 only. So when we divide 5 by 5, we get 1 as the quotient. Now we have 1 as the quotient for all the numbers. Now to find the LCM, we will multiply all the prime factors of the numbers. So the LCM will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 300. So therefore the LCM of 20, 25 and 30 is 300. And this is the common division method to find the LCM. Now let's solve question number 10b of exercise 3.7. Question number 10 is find the LCM of number b, 12 and 5. Let's use the common division method here. We will divide the numbers by the smallest prime number which can divide at least one of the numbers exactly. Since the smallest prime number 2 can divide 12 exactly, so we divide the numbers by 2. When we divide 12 by 2, we get 6 as the quotient. Now since 5 is not divisible by 2, we bring down 5 as it is. Now again we will divide the numbers by the smallest prime number which can divide at least one of the numbers exactly. So we can take 2 again because 2 can divide 6 exactly. When 6 is divided by 2, we get 3 as the quotient. And since 5 is not divisible by 2, we can bring it down as it is. So now we have two prime numbers as quotients. We will first divide 3 by 3 and we will get 1 as the quotient. And since 5 is not divisible by 3, we can bring it down as it is. Now we can divide by 5. When we divide 5 by 5, we get 1 as the quotient. Now we have 1 as the quotient for both the numbers. And now to find the LCM, we will multiply all the prime factors of the numbers. So the LCM will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, which is equal to 60. Therefore the LCM of 12 and 5 is 60. That's all for today. Thank you.